Okay, so my name's Amy and I'm a social worker. I did my first student social work placement at Imagineer about 5 years ago. And yeah, so for me, what Imagineer has offered me was an amazing experience in my first social work placement, where I really kind of got to learn a different way of doing things, very much learning about, community-based support, and that's very much a direction that social care is kind of going towards now. It almost feels like social care is a little bit, in terms of the statutory side of things, a little bit behind. When you look at organisations like Imagineer, they've been doing the person-centred practice and all of that sort of thing, strengths-based, working with people for such a long time, and it's only now that you get local authorities seem to kind of be catching up with it. So for me, it was a really positive experience of actually coming in and working with Imagineer and seeing, how they do things differently. I've since found, moving into a social work role in a council, that there's changes that they're trying to make in terms of transformative, strengths-based social work, and looking at community resources, looking at what's out there, and looking at what people can do and their values and their strengths, rather than services and what does somebody fit into. But there's still an awful long way to go. And for me, the time that I spent here and what I learned about working with people and about how to think about putting somebody at the centre of their support planning and all of that has massively impacted on my practice as a social worker, and it's something that I'm hoping that I have helped to share with my team as well, and developing their skills around strengths-based social work. It's an organisation that I still love coming back to, hence I'm here. And I've always kind of just massively bigged up everything that they do, because I see how much the people that we've worked with, I helped with the Outsiders and I helped do the music sessions through Beat It, and I can see over the years, every time I come back, how much those people have grown and what they've learned and how they've developed, not just in terms of musical talent and ability, but in terms of confidence, in terms of life skills. Some of the members of the band that are would never have thought at one point that they had the ability to kind of go and organise gigs and events and stuff, and now they organise the Facebook page, and they're in touch with they volunteer their time to get in touch with other organisations to set up gigs and things like that. So it's about what this organisation I've seen offer people in terms of their personal development, and that's for obviously the people that have come to the music sessions, the people within the band and the Outsiders, but also for me as a social worker. And I think that the one thing I really have to stress about what this organisation, what Imagineer has given to me, is just, it really built my core values and around what is it that I want to be as a professional, as a social worker, and what does it mean to be person-centred in your practice. And really, I don't think that I would have developed it anywhere near as much as I have if it wasn't for the time that I've spent with Imagineer. There we go.